Today we will discuss the general quadratic expression in two variable. It is given like this. General quadratic equation in two variable. We can write it as f of xy is equal to ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. This is a general quadratic equation in two variable. Now, a general question is asked on the basis of this. It is like that if x square plus 2xy plus 2x plus my minus 3 can be resolved as multiplication of two linear factors of two linear factors, then value of m is. So we have to write a condition for this quadratic equation, this 2-degree quadratic equation, to resolve it into the two factors, two linear factors. So the condition is something like this. It is a determinant delta is equal to AHG HBF GFC equal to 0. And we will put the values by comparing these two equations and we will get the value of m. The answer to this question is, by solving it, we will get minus 2 and 6 as the value of m. You can solve it. It is very easy. Let's proceed further. One thing more, this is delta equal to 0. This is also the condition for second degree curve to represent pair of straight lines. This can be also asked straight lines. The question can be asked like this also. Um, if x square plus 2xy plus 2x plus my minus 3 is a pair of straight line, this represent a pair of straight line, then find the value of m. Then you have to use the same approach which we have used in this question. The same approach, delta is AHG HBF GFC determinant equal to 0, and by comparing you can get the values of AHG BFC GFC and you can get the value of m. So this was it. Now we will go to another topic, which is location of roots, which is very important in quadratic equations. Many questions are asked from this topic. And it is also useful in many other chapters. Many chapters mixed questions are asked from this. Location of roots. There are many cases involved in it. We will take some of the cases and we will understand the core philosophy, what we need to do in this question. We will take it by question. There is a quadratic equation x square plus 2 into a minus 1 x plus a plus 5 equal to 0. And we have to find values of a. First part, such that it is real and distinct. Second, roots are equal. Third, roots are of opposite sign. Fourth, they both are positive. Firstly, we will see these four cases, then we will correspond to next other cases. So as you have studied in the 10th class also that for real and distinct root we have one condition only, which is a d greater than 0. So you can apply it and get the value real and distinct. So d greater than equal to 0 will not work, d greater than 0 will work, which is b square minus 4ac greater than 0. You can do it very easily. Equal roots, we have condition d equal to 0, which can be used very easily. Roots are of opposite sign. In this, first of all, if the roots are of opposite sign, then they must be real. Because a complex number sign is not defined, a plus iota b, you can't say it is positive or negative. So it has to be real. If roots are of opposite sign, then first it has to be real. So we should do d greater than 0 for third question, and then we have to take the intersection as if they are opposite sign, then their multiplication alpha into beta should be less than 0, which is c by a should be less than 0. These two conditions we should use to get the answer. Then we correspond to next question, which is they both are positive. They both are positive, then the same logic. If they are positive, then they can't be complex. They have to be real. Then we use this d greater than 0 and we take the intersection. If they are positive, then the sum of root will be also positive. Multiplication will be also positive. Minus b by a is positive and c by a is also positive. You can get intersection of these three cases. Now we go to the next question. Fifth question. Fifth question we will take roots are negative. Both roots. Sixth question we will take both roots are greater than 3. Seventh we can take one lies in between both the roots. And eighth we will take both root lie in -1 to 0 or 0 to 1. Any interval you can take. I am just taking an example. Or both roots are negative. This would be your homework. Just you have to apply d greater than 0 intersection alpha plus beta less than 0 and alpha into beta greater than 0. It is very easy. And we will solve 6th, 7th and 8th question here on. Sixth question is both roots are greater than 3. So we will draw the graph something like this. The graph would look something like this. Here is alpha and there is beta. And both the roots we can see in this graph are greater than b. So we will write some of the conditions. First we have to write d greater than 0. Intersection we have to take f of 3 should be greater than 0, as we can see it by graph. And one more condition, because if we take any point here k, then f of k would also come greater than 0. So this is not the sufficient condition. These two conditions are not the sufficient. So we have to take one more condition, which is minus b by 2a, which is the x coordinate of the lowest point. Minus b by 2a should be greater than 3. This is third condition. This is first condition. This is second condition. These are the three conditions which you can apply. One line between both the roots. This is the seventh question which we are solving. You can draw the graph something like this. Here is 1, here is alpha and here is beta. You can see that f of 1 is less than 0. We can write d greater